That is a stunning piece of wood. I would have never thought in a million years that would have ended up coming out. Don't even see it very well because it's so shiny, the light's reflecting off of it. But I took that bit. So this is the project. I'm calling it my prehistoric bowl, as you can see from the title. The reason being is because it's old, chunky and rough around the edges, just like me. So, sticky and horrible. So yeah, yeah, nothing else to say really. It's failed. No good. So I'll see you guys next week. Fresh new project, one that works. And take care. Speak to you soon, and bye for now. Good afternoon all, hope everybody's well. Welcome to another Sunday lunchtime live on this glorious day. It's absolutely glorious outside. So I hope you guys are enjoying the sun on this bank holiday weekend. So today I'm going to be turning the wand. I turned the wand a few months ago, really enjoyed it, thought I'd give it another bash. So I've got some Iruko here. It's just under 400mm long, 375mm long. And I've ripped them down to roughly 40 by 40mm wide by width, whatever you want to call it. So 40 by 40, 380mm long. So that's the plan. Whether I colour it or not, I'm not sure, depending on how time goes on and how it looks. I want to try and put a little bit more detail on this one. I didn't do the other one very much detail on it, but I want to try and put a little bit more fancy detail on it. And I might try and put some, if I do colour it, won't be all of it. I was thinking about trying to just put like some gold bands around it just to make it a little bit more classy. So we'll see how we go on with that. So welcome to everybody for coming over to the Nikki Lunchtime Live, as everybody calls it. And I'll start shaping this, roughing this out, and I'll get Nick to welcome you guys in. So I'll start. Nick will welcome in.
Hello everybody. Right, so let's say good afternoon to Woodturning by Barry, Wood Wizardry, got the wrong teeth in this morning. Try again. Wood Wizardry by Colin, Lawrence, Eric came and went. Eric Winkler did.
Did he?
Yep. That's a bit loud, man. Brian at Heartwood Turning. Pete from Twisted Trees. Chris Dodds. Duncan the Curly Turner. Mark the Gentleman Wood Turner. We have Gerard the French Turner. We have Terry Bartlett from Plymouth Wood Turners.
All right, Terry.
We have Gav from Cedar Woodwork.
Smart.
Oh, there's a lot of chat. I'm just trying not to go too quick because if not I lose where I am. We have Barry Chitty, Michael McEwen, Amy DeAngelis.
All right, Amy.
Rex B. Robert, oh, Dr. Bob's on.
Alright, Dr. Bob.
Brent Beecroft.
Brent.
Robert Dolman's on. Douglas Mungham. Dad's on.
Alright, Dad.
Jay's Cabin is on. Fiddly 61.
Jay's Cabin, did you say?
Yeah. Benjamin.
Oh, troublemaker.
Mm. And I think I've said everybody. If I haven't... Oh, wait a minute. I can just see someone saying hello to someone. Oh, Christine and Michael Heseltine are on.
Oh, hello,
Sorry,
Christian.
I missed you.
Welcome.
Rex said how fast it... Excuse me. A bit of a tickly cough today. How fast is the lathe turning?
Just 1 second and I'll tell you.
No, it's not running 1 second. It's running a bit faster than that.
Number eight. It's around about 2,500. 2,500 roughly.
Doug Miller's on at Wood Spin Around.
Hi, Doug.
Again, if I've missed anyone, just put in the chat. Wait, you missed me, woman. And I'll give you a shout out. Oh, Barry Fisher's on.
Hi, Barry.
I don't think I said hello to him.
It's a bit sticky in the middle there. Right, so rough turn. Got a little bit in there, but we're going to get rid of that. So I'm just going to roughly mark out my length that I'm going to use. So I'm going to go around about 300mm long, which is obviously the length of a standard ruler. Can't see a lot on that ruler.
Did you tell me about our little trip yesterday?
Yeah, no, not yet. No, it's a bit wasted of time really, but that was all right. So day out, I suppose. So just
Went to Skeg Vegas.
Skeg Vegas, yeah. Viva Skeg Vegas. So one there.
Doing a lot of work there, isn't they? Been doing a lot of different.
Yeah, there is.
Especially since we last went.
Which is good, I think.
It needs a bit of updating, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. But it was all right. Other than the 6 hours of rain we had, and
yeah, we walked around the market in the rain.
Suckers like we are.
Mm.
Right, so I'm going to do the handle around about 95mm. Then we have a little
You
bit
got
of
to spend the day with me. What more could you want?
Exactly. Exactly. What more could I want? Could have been a nice warm workshop. Right, so that's the handle.
Oh, Colin Izzard's on. Sorry, Colin.
Hi, Colin.
Oh, Mr. Stacey Smith's on. Sorry.
Good afternoon, all. So I'm going to be using the...
and also Colin Izzard's on. And Colin Izzard, just to make up for missing him.
So I'm going to be using the 10mm Simon
Ian
Hopes.
at Hartwood's got a question. Does your lathe not have a rev counter as well as no reverse?
Just put him on timeout. Yeah, put him on timeout.
Joe Senior's on.
Hi, Joe. Hope you're well.
Wivey Woodshed's on. Wivey Woodshed's on.
Yeah, I can't think of Adrian. I got it wrong the other day. One's Adrian, one's Andrew. I got it wrong. I do apologise.
Can't get the start.
So I'm not going to turn this down too narrow here to start with. Because obviously we want to be doing our actual wand. But I'm going to rough turn the handle.
Is that a bit of wood you got yesterday?
Yeah, it's a bit of a Oruko. Oruko it is, piece of.
How'd you spell it?
I-R-O-K-O.
You could have made that up, couldn't you?
Oh, you know, because it was written on the wood.
Mm-hmm. Didn't expect you to get a lot of people on today with the weather being nice.
You don't?
And Wivey said you got it wrong today as well, Steve.
Oh, it's Andrew. Oh, it's Hobby Turner who's Adrian. Hobby Turner, Adrian. Sorry, mate.
Ben put, sorry, but what's the name of the guy turning? Is it Steve, Stephen, Simon, something like that? I won't tell you what I say. Peter Cochrane is on, and he said, "Well, you're not using a skew."
I've not had enough training with the skew yet, mate. I don't feel confident using a skew on a live at the moment.
All right, Gerard, stop rubbing it in. It's very hard to see the screen on his phone with the sun blazing. No, it's quite nice here today. Don't know what it's.
Alright, so I think that's about the width of the handle. Just try it. Don't want the handle too chunky. I've left it quite long because, excuse me, because what I want to try and do is I want to try and put a little bit of a ball on the end there.
Oh, we've got Radar the Woodturner on.
Yeah, he's been on before.
Oh, shut up, Nick.
Shut up, Nick. So let's make a start on the actual. So, like anything through Woodturning, there's loads of different interpretations of most things.
Ben said, "I know what you're saying about not wanting to use the skew live, but all the same time, any mistakes you make help us all to learn."
Thanks, Ben.
Colin said it's grey and miserable where he is in Surrey.
Really?
Charlie Taylor's on.
I didn't hear that. Oh, Charlie Taylor.
Charlie Taylor, yeah. How can I stop my phone from keep turning off?
Don't know.
Chris Dodd said it's dark in Australia. 10 o'clock at night.
It's what?
It's 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it's quite late for them.
Gav said sunny in Pontefract, West Yorkshire. Sunny in South Yorkshire.
I think this is supposed to be the best day of the weekend, I think.
Overcast in East Sussex. Sidbury Purposing is on. Said sorry he's late. Douglas said grey and miserable here as well. Duncan said, "I agree with you, Ben. Let Steve make the mistake so we can all avoid making the same ones with a skew." Wivey said sunny in Somerset. Ryan said was sunny this morning, getting a bit cloudy now. Overcast in West Sussex. Showers in South. What? Sussex in South Norfolk.
Who's that?
Charlie Taylor. Perhaps in South Norfolk, Charlie. We're in East Anglia, near King's Lynn. Overcast in South Ontario. Rex said it's sunny and beautiful here in Asheville. Steve Ellis is on, and rainy in West Yorkshire. Duncan said it's overcast 1 minute and sunny here in Bolton. Bolton? Oh, Charlie's near Bungay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not that far, is it?
Bungay, yes. Is it this way? I can't remember. Bungay. It's Norwich way, isn't it? Norwich this way, isn't it?
Michael McCoon said still dark here in Western Australia. Western Canada. What is Australia? Gerard said it's great to have the world weather forecast better the result than the prediction.
Yeah, definitely.
Sid said it's been a glorious day here in South Australia.
Australia. Glorious place.
You wouldn't know, you've never been.
I know, but golden sands. Just take a little bit of that out of there. So obviously we're getting a bit thin now, so we're getting a little bit of vibration. So I'm going to try and run my hand just to try and lose some of that vibration.
Ian Leonardson says it's cloudy in Oxfordshire. Baz is on, Real Simple Things.
Alright, Baz, how you doing, mate? He's come over to see if I can break my wand as well.
Charlie said Waveney Valley, 14 miles south of Norwich.
Yeah, what was that way?
Dad said you're not talking about Hans Stanton then.
Stanton. No.
Woodturning by Barry, Essex, sun, rain, sun. Pete said we have golden suns in the UK, just need to get the picture when it isn't raining.
Yeah, that's about right.
Douglas put, Steve, large insects that bite, stick or sting you.
Well, there is that, but I think I could live with that.
Dr. Bob put, Steve has a more global audience than broadcast television. Sid's put, so is this a new feature of the Lunchtime Lives, a global weather wrap-up?
Yeah.
Yeah, bit get fed up of cooking today. And Gerard's just put, Nikki, takeaway or cooking today? We've got... We're having gammon today because the oldest daughter's not here and she don't like it. So we thought, right, well, she's not here, we'll have gammon. So we have gammon. Not sure with what, but we're having gammon. If Steve have his way, that'll be chips. If I get my way, me potatoes.
Potatoes.
Terry Bartlett said clouds and sundown here in God's country. Stacey Smith said, yep, that's the weather now. What's everyone eating?
Yeah.
Mark said it's gorgeous here on the north coast too. Brian said the weather's about a month behind. We're getting April showers in May.
Is that Brian Hartwood?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Ireland, isn't he? Right, so that's my rough shape. The reason I left the bulge in there is because I want to put some pinpricks in there. What?
Brian said pineapple chips. I don't do pineapple. Douglas said, Nikki, no carrots today? No. I've got loads in the freezer. I'll use them at first.
So let's just put some ridges
Oh,
in.
love gammon.
Ooh, careful, Stephen.
Collins put mashed potato. We're not keen on mash, are we, mate? It has to be, you have to be right in the mood for it, and it has to be really cheesy.
So I'm going to try and put a bit of a ball on the end of this. Whether that happens or not, I don't know, but we'll see. No, not enough meat. That's close enough. So let's just do something with this little bit here. Get nice gentle cuts because a bit thin there.
Amy's had a fried egg on toast. Benjamin had a cheese, ham, and chive roll with a side order of grapes and crisps. Rex applesauce is good with pork. Stacey Smith said they had an early lunch. Oh, a roast beef with all the trimmings. Circular Wood by Keith is on. I'm not very good at cooking beef. I always overcook it.
Hi,
Always.
Keith. Hope you're well, sir.
Pete said, Nikki, you could do it Irish way. That will have chips, new potatoes, mashed potatoes, potato cocktails, and maybe some crisps to go with it. Yeah, Colin, I love cheesy mash. Douglas, roast or boiled? I do like roast new potatoes, but with gammon, I would have boiled. But then I want to do cheesy veg as well, so I don't know, a bit. I'll end up being chips because after this, I won't be bothered to do it.
Right, let's stop and have a look at that.
Yeah, Steve Ellis, I do like a fried egg with my gammon, I must say. It's a bit from the butcher's, and it come in a deal I bought. It's not the best piece, so hence there is only 3 of us, thank God. Do have sausages as a backup just in case, but yeah, we got Andy, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce his surname, from Posh Firewood Green. Amy said she likes the idea of that lot of potatoes, and I've just flicked this down and now I can't find Andy H's Paternan's on.
Yeah. Was there a question or
no, he's on. I'm just on.
No, you was telling me there's another Andy before you said that. I thought it was a question coming out. Hey, you said it.
Oh yeah, Charlie wants to know what the wood is.
It's a piece of Iruko. I-K-O. No, yeah, I-K-O-R. No, I-R-O-K-O.
Yeah, I-R-O-K.
Yeah, I-R-O-K.
That's all right. I flicked it too quick. We've got an Adrian Olson on from Woodturning.
Hi, Adrian.
What
Welcome.
do we have today? A lace bobbin. He's making a wand. It could end up being a lace bobbin, but it's a wand at the moment.
Yeah. Anything can happen.
Brian said, what size of gouge?
It's a 10mm spindle gouge, mate, is what I was using.
Yeah, Colin, that's what Steve would have, I think. Gammon, fried egg, chips and beans. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I
Oh,
certainly would.
Sid said steak and chips. Oh, yeah. Baz said, bit overcast here in France. Sun keeps popping out. Just off to, I don't know what that means, off to MC Poop. I know, Stacey, but I really cannot. I'm just not very good with beef at all. We're hoping to, Mark. He's put Nikki, come to visit. I'll cook for you. There's got to be beef. Right, Terry said, having a break to watch you from the washing, doing the veg for tomorrow, watching father-in-law. Oh, Pete's just done cheese and bacon sarnies.
Cheese and bacon.
Oh, Douglas put roast or boiled gammon. I didn't mean the potatoes.
You idiot.
Roast, I don't like it boiled. I was going to put it in the slow cooker, but I think I needed it to be soaking for a little while. Try doing your roast beef in slow cooker. Yeah, I have done. Turn into a cooking show again.
Right, so let's gently work this up the grits. You should start your own YouTube cooking show to make a major success.
I don't cook. I'm not that brilliant at cooking. Only the bog standard things. I do try and find exciting stuff. I'm gonna do.
All
Me
these
lot
people,
turn
all
your
these
nose up.
people on here, you'd have the biggest channel on YouTube.
I could just use their cookery ideas, couldn't I?
You could just come on talking about cooking. Alright, let's work through this.
Steve, will you want end up magic like mine? It went bang, then disappeared, lol.
Is that Baz?
Yeah. Nikki, do you score the skin? No, I don't, Douglas. I'm a bit. Sometimes I put a bit of honey on it, but that's about it. Colin said they got chicken casserole for tea tonight.
Nice.
Robert said, "Don't worry, you're good at cutting carrots." Dr. Bob's asked, "Is your business back to some form of normality now?" Yeah, it is, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, it's
And now you've got other stuff coming in as well that people want doing, isn't you?
yeah, it's nice. That should be busy.
So, Chris said you will need a book of spells to go with that one, no, Steve. Steve Ellis said, "Steve, will you be drilling it out for the unicorn hair?"
Yeah, someone else said that the other day. Someone messaged me and said about that.
Notice he's not doing a gonk like promised.
I didn't promise that it was going to be this weekend.
Lawrence said, Nikki, did you put the grenade in a safe in case Steve disobeys orders such as cleaning the house, washing clothes and cooking?
Where's that gone? 240.
Yeah, Mark, I've heard of that before, cooking it in Coke. Does it have to be proper Coke? Or, I mean, we drink Pepsi a lot.
240 grit. Where's 240 grit?
Gammon crackling is great for anyone who loves salt. Oh, no. Colin said he drilled out the centre of his.
I'll put pixie dust in it.
Douglas said he's just put on the slow cooker with Thai green curry. Gerard said, Nikki, brown sugar, coarse grain mustard and the honey. Oh, that sounds nice. Steve can use the one to magic a swimming pool, just saying.
Who's that?
Baz. Sorry, Terry Bartlett said, Nikki, use the one to magic your cooking. Yeah, I need something. Apparently at eBay you get unicorn hair.
Really?
Mark said, ideally real Coke, yes. Ben put Pepsi, unsubscribe.
Right.
Steve does like proper Coke, but don't buy it very often. He don't need all that full fat. He really don't need all that full fat.
Needing it and wanting it is two different things.
Mm-hmm. You don't have it that often, do you?
I don't drink a lot of Pepsi or Coke anyway, to be honest. Right, so last one, 400 grit.
Chris does put proper Coke, it tastes great.
Yeah, Coke's a bit sweeter than Pepsi, isn't it?
Gerard put, yes, Coke, you can do chicken also in Coke, not the herb. Right, Colin said from Woodward Street, Steve hollowed it out for a children's entertainer so she can put pixie dust in it to cast a spell. Aww. Douglas said, Nikki used the wand for the extension, just saying. Terry Bartlett put, Nikki, you can't be that bad, Nikki. You can't be that bad, mate. My mate's wife would burn water. The only thing I ever did wrong, can you remember when it said, when we first ever had pizza? Was it in this house?
Yeah, when we had that new oven,
We had a new oven and it said, put pizza on base of oven. Well, not realising that our oven was fan assisted. And it burned into...
Well, the actual bottom of the oven had a heating element in it. Right, that's up to 400 grit.
Lawrence said, Gerard is a professional cook with good advice from him. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Peter, like you're thinking. Coke's dangerous. Must be diluted with alcohol.
So let's just get the Dremel out. Wherever I put it.
Your dad's put tastes better with vodka and ice. And Mark said, yeah, either vodka or Jack Daniels.
Ah, you alcoholics.
Huh? Do you know what? I think I'm going to treat myself and have a drink tonight. Seems I ain't got to drive.
Ooh, you steady.
All this alcohol here.
So what I'm thinking is I might try. Don't know if it's going to work or not. Oops, turn that off. Might just try and carve through that. So that's hollow in the middle there. What do you reckon? What's the worst that can happen? He says. Let me just get a carving bit. Take that bit out. Let's have a look. Alright, just dropped my 4,000 lollipop sticks.
Our friend don't even put Coke in his JD, does he? He just has it neat. He might have a bit of ice. Yeah, he might have a bit of ice if you're lucky, but as the night goes on. It's usually just the JD. He's usually that tipsy that don't even get to the ice machine, does he?
No. Right, so let's just quickly
Stacey
check.
said leave out the ice and add extra vodka.
That's Jim, that is. So these are, I don't know if you can see that.
Pete
These
tastes
are
better without the Coke.
These bits came off of Wish. They're really good carving pieces. I don't know if you can really see, but they're a good set. They're only a few quid. I think they're about £4 or £5 for a set.
Door 60s on, Steve.
Right, Dawn, how you doing, sir? Or madam? I think that's a sir. I get confused.
Amy likes Southern Comfort. So does Colin.
So let's zoom this in a bit and see if we can get this so you can see what I'm doing.
Oh, Mark, what's your tipple of choice then, Nikki?
Oh, it's
It's
the camera
got to
froze.
be. Shush. We're not talking about you, Turning Wood. Now I've shut him up.
Camera's froze for some reason.
They're not interested in that. Mark, it's got to be rhubarb and ginger gin or a fruity cider. I do like my ciders, and the more fruity the better. And I've just seen that Copperberg are doing at the Co-op a box of mixed 5 different flavours in a box, 10 cans of it. So I might have to go off to the Co-op at some time.
Right, so that camera's playing up again.
Why is it?
It's always that top one, always that one for some reason.
Benjamin put from Wish, better off going to the cheese aisle in Tesco's.
That's better.
You
Right, so I'm going to carve this out here. I'm going to try and go all the way through it
Wish is all right, isn't it? As long as you don't want it
today.
today, yeah. I've ordered bits. I mean, I ordered a lunch bag, didn't I, from Wish, and I thought I was never going to turn up. I was going to be tiny, and it was fine.
Been only buying because they're cheap.
Yeah. Radar said I prefer homemade moonshine. That's a different story.
Yeah.
Steve bought me a gin making kit, and I overdid it a little bit on the flavouring. It is very strong, but it's not too bad. My daughter drinks it, so hey ho. Paul Kavanagh's on.
Hi, Paul.
Brian at Heart Woodturning said only £4 or £5. He says while Nikki's in the room. Yeah, he tried to tell me he'd spent 120 odd quid on wood yesterday, and I don't think he did. I think he spent about 40 or 50. He didn't spend that much.
I didn't spend that much.
Gerard's got to go. He said, sorry, got to go. Must help pick up the edge trimming.
See you later, Gerard.
Thank you for coming along, Gerard. I'm going to miss your cooking tips.
Trouble is with a Dremel, if you ain't careful, it will run away with you. So,
they're quite shaky, aren't they, I think?
well,
What are you doing?
Hollowing this out in the middle.
Why?
So you can see through it.
Why?
Do I want to?
How many ones can you see through?
Well, this will be one.
A bubble. You know you put them in the bubbles.
So that's through that way. So let's go through this way now, and we'll finish it
I won't
off.
talk to you, just in case. Douglas Mungham saying he's teetotal.
So am I.
Like you, ain't you, babe? Don't mind a shandy. That's about your limit, innit?
Never really appealed to me. So, just sort of, like I say, these bits you just got to be careful because they're a bit, because of the way they're shaped, they're quite grabby. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, oops, don't want to be doing too much of that. So now I'm through. I'm going to change to a carven bit so that we can get a bit more accurate out of it rather than hacking it out. We can carve it. So one little tiny ball bit, like that bit there. That's a bit aggressive. That's the bit I want, that bit there. A couple of different bits. Where's the other one gone? Can't find the one I'm looking for. That one I have to do. So what we'll do is we'll just gently carve that out and hopefully not snap it in the process. So make sure we turn that off before we change the bit. So this one's just like a... Oh, it's frozen again, that bloody camera.
Don't swear.
Well, that's annoying because it's been working fine when I was using it the other day. So this one's just a carving piece. So we're just going to gently
Oh, I missed her.
carve this out.
Gav said, I told myself I need to stop drinking, but I'm not going to listen to someone who talks to himself.
Who's that?
Gav. John S. Casting is on.
Hi, John.
No, I don't drink tea either, Douglas. Nor does Steve. Girls love it though.
Gotta be careful, that's really thin there.
We don't go to the pub, Colin. Keep it same, only drink at Christmas or birthday. Never been a pub person. No, we don't go to the pub. If we go with other people, we don't very... Oh, Rex, warm apple cider. Never had that. Paul said he had a remote whiskey and rum tasting a few weeks ago. It was excellent. They sent us a whole bunch to try, including one marked cast strength. When we got to it, he forgot to tell us to add water.
Oh,
Mark said, my God, Steve, you got some grey hairs there, mate.
cheeky.
I know, we always take the mick out of you and your hair, don't we?
Be careful.
Pete said, is that real cream in your hair?
Do you know what? I don't know why I bother.
Terry Bartlett said he likes a nice pint of ice cold Guinness or brandy and lovage. Ben said the camera saw your grey hair and gave up on life. Oh.
Right.
They've been horrible to you, haven't they?
They are. I'll be careful there because that is really thin there. So I'm not going to go no more than that.
Stephen Mellor's on.
Good afternoon, sir. I don't know why that camera's playing up. I'm going to have to bash it, I think. Is it playing up now?
Mark said I've got to go to the shops and get milk and Diet Coke, but I don't want to get out from under my blanket. Shops are open till 4, mate.
Yeah, they are.
What's that Diet Coke to go with your Jack Daniels, mate? Your vodka.
Vodka. This vodka. Right, let's just unplug this one more time. Give it another bash if not, I'm going to lambaste
Douglas said
someone.
my missus was using half a pound of loose tea a week. Oh, Colin said you could fill it with resin.
Yeah, I just thought of that when I see
That'd
how
look quite smart, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I might actually do that. Once we get the live finished, I might put some tape around it and just fill it with resin.
Terry put it's not grey hair, it's ash blonde.
Ash blonde. No, it's
That's
definitely.
grey.
No, it's
That's
definitely.
grey.
No, it's definitely. It's definitely grey, Terry. Just got some hairy bits in there I need to get rid of. Clean it out. Hopefully better. You can't see it though because the camera's playing up,
Mhm.
which is a pain in the backside. Right, there we go. So I've just gone through that. Let's see if I can get in closer without freezing. I don't know why it's bloody freezing. Last time I played up, that was a dodgy lead. So as you can see, I've just gone through it, but that's a little bit thin in a few places. So I've just got to be careful with it. I might, like Colin said, I might, after the live, put a bit of tape around it and put a little bit of resin in it and see what it looks like. But for now, I'm just going to sand and seal it and go from there. So let's move the camera back out. Just keep an eye on that camera, Nicola, and let me know if that
I'm
freezes
just
again.
messaging someone. Just wait a second.
Wrong camera, I want that one. So just give it a bit of sand and sealer.
Oh no, it's Mark's second COVID jab that's given him.
He's got a dodgy arm, isn't he?
Paul said, Mark, do you have gorillas? Delivery in 15 minutes. Barry's Wood Creations is in.
Right, Barry, how you doing, sir?
Mark, take the blanket with you or get a onesie. No, Lance, just side effects, second COVID jab. I had the side effects on my first, so I'm hoping, don't have my second one till June. That's not going to be until then, but.
So just try and get a bit of that in there.
Mark, I don't know whether you have like a spa shop or somewhere, but I know that my sister was saying that you can have it delivered. Might be worth looking into it.
What, COVID jab?
You idiot. You shopping.
Uh,
Chris Dodd said, get the American screwdriver to the camera, Steve.
yeah. It keeps playing up, it's going to get something.
Douglas said, Steve, red or lime green resin. Oh, lime green would be wood. Would be
Wood.
good, wouldn't it? Would be wood.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I will fill it full of resin.
And
That'll
some
make it
glitter in it as well.
glitter. Who said glitter? You.
No, someone else. Steve Ellis. You'd need some glitter in the resin.
I've got glitter. Got plenty of glitter.
Your dad said you're catching up the old man.
Yeah.
David Nickel is on.
Hi, David.
He
First
said
to the,
I he said I broke the chills from my second jab by eating chili with lots of Korean hot sauce, warmed me from the
oh,
inside out.
what you
I
going
bet
to do?
that burned as well.
So it's
Mark put,
first.
honestly, no one wants to see me in a onesie. Tutu was bad enough.
Right, so that's a good coat of sand and sealer.
Pete said, oh, you're supposed to be nice, Pete. You put two daughters and a Nikki. Surprised you're not 100% grey already, Steve.
Bald. Surprised you're not bald by pulling my hair out.
Mark has got his second jab next Wednesday.
Good.
Christine's put, Michael just said, be careful not to break it, Steve.
Yeah, I'm finding when I turn it on that's going to snap. So I'm going to turn it on slow to start with. And then see what happens.
Terry Bartlett said the same as Mark. Funny that, Mark. I was fine on the first one. Had the second one Thursday. Felt totally drained afterwards.
So I'm just gently going to...
Ben's put, go the whole hog, Mark. We're both. At least people will stay away from you that way. Could you imagine going out in a onesie and a tutu?
What is it, a 1-2 or a 2-2?
Both. Oh, you're funny.
Would that not be a 3-3 then if you go in a 1-2 and a 2-2?
Mark's just put absolutely no effects from the first jab, but this one got sore arm chills, achy joints.
Yeah, they reckon you get flu symptoms.
Amy
Right.
said was just thinking glitter too. I just hope that since I had a bit of a side effect from the first one, I ain't going to get it from the second. Because I've obviously will have work on the Monday.
Right, I could fill that with a bit of glitter now. If I fill it with resin now, I ain't gonna be able to finish it off, am I?
Steve said if you put glitter in it, make it look like a jewel in the wand.
Jewel in the wand.
Mark had the AstraZeneca, yeah, that's what I had.
I think I'm gonna resin that before I finish it. So, need some tape. Where's the painter's tape?
Colin had the Pfizer. He said he just had a dead arm with ours. A lot of people had bad effects from the Astra. Sidley had no problems with my first or second. That's good.
Right, so let's get a bit of tape on that.
Ryan said that's like something you might see in Walmart.
So,
Pete's got his second on the 15th of May.
I don't want that too tight because that's
Lawrence
not.
had the Pfizer. Sid said his is a 4-4 because a 2-2 isn't big enough. Barry's got his second jab Thursday. That was really funny because yesterday, weren't it? We was talking about, because in Skeggy you have to pay to go for a wee. Right. So I said to Steve, oh, can't you jump over the barrier? And he went, I'm nearly 50. And I went, yeah, nearly 50 years old, not nearly 50 stone. Oh, we had such a laugh, didn't we? At your expense mostly, but
Yeah, well, that's what I'm there for, isn't it?
and every time we went in a shop, we're going, come on, Wallet, come on, Wallet. That's why we go out with you.
Yeah, that's about right.
Barry's got his second jab Thursday. Steve Ellis, he had the AstraZeneca and he had no side effects.
Well, we was told that if you don't get side effects for the first, you'll get them for the second. So we'll see what
Andy
happens.
H is 10. He said he had the AstraZeneca and he had no problems either. So I think it obviously just depends, doesn't it?
I didn't have no side effects. I had an achy arm, but other than that, I didn't have no issues. I was ill. I felt ill before I had the shot, to be honest. Before when I had mine, but I still had it anyway. Right. So what colours was we saying on resin? Green. Did someone say or red?
So it looks like a jewel. I don't know. Put it in the chat. Green or red.
Oh,
Douglas said Steve's third effect is onesie and tutu wearing. Just saying. Keith said he ached from the first, no effects from yesterday's second. When did Mark have his?
Yesterday.
Oh. Mine was like a couple of days after. No, mine was the...
You had
had
yours
mine on the
Saturday.
Saturday morning. Mine was the Sunday after we did the live, weren't it?
Yep. So I'm going to put plenty on there because we
Duncan
always.
said he had some side effects with the first one, but not the second. I hope so. Right, we've got red with glitter. Ian said he's got his second Friday. He felt bad after the first one as well. Oh, Colin put sparkly clear. We've got lime green, green, red, blue with glitter, red and glitter. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 reds. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 3 greens. We've got a blue, and Amy's just thrown purple into the...
Oh, it's always Amy.
Oh, Benjamin, luminous lime green. Have we got luminous?
I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what I've got. Let's move the camera over here.
I like that. Not red with glitter, red with sparkly.
We put that.
Brian. Heart would turn. I love it.
Have I unplugged the wrong camera now? Oh man. I don't know what's going on today. Cameras ain't working. Things ain't happening. What's going on here? Oh. It's one of those days today, and I checked everything before we came live. Trouble is, it's a new update from Windows as well, so that don't help you. That's all right. I'll bring the let's have a look. Bench. Let's try that one. There we go. Well, if I press the right button, it helps.
Green, green, green.
So I have right, fluorescent green. I don't think I got
Green.
fluorescent.
Glow in the dark.
I don't think they glow in the dark, are they?
Another. Do you want me to throw this
Oh
one
yeah,
in?
that's glow in the dark. That one's glow in the dark.
Steve, I've got a blank screen.
Yeah, you will have because I pressed the wrong button for camera.
Oh, right. Charlie said, put a light in it.
It's got to be small. I've got a little bit of luminous green here. I'm sure it's a luminous. Yep, a luminous. Yeah, you can see it glowing in the dark. Glows a little bit. So luminous green it is then. So
Andy from Posh Firewood, no effect from the first AstraZeneca, still no word on a date for the second. When I booked mine online, did you get a second date for yours?
No,
because you Wally, the doctors contacted you about yours, didn't you?
Yeah. Right, scales.
Mark's put Stream Deck AP lol. Stacey said first one kicked his butt, still waiting for his second one. Bailey Woodworks is on.
Hi Bailey. So I'm using the Dipoxy 3D dual resin, which is 2-to-1. Take you still see that.
Benjamin just said that box reminded him of the coloured sugar stuff you used to get as a kid that you dip your lolly in, like dib dabs.
What box? What box?
That box you had out of all your colours.
Oh right. Shall we get some gloves on?
Chris Dodd said green, it's good enough for a leprechaun.
Oh, leprechaun now, not.
Oh, well, Amy said under 50s in Australia can't have the AstraZeneca jab. I think round here they're now calling an over 45s, don't they? Or no, I think it's over 45s at the minute.
So 2-to-1, so 50 grams. I'm not going to mix more than I want, but that's easy to mix larger numbers than it is small numbers. So 50 grams of part A, or near enough. It's 52. And then 25 grams of part B. So give that a bit of a stir with my lollipop stick. You're supposed to stir this for about 3 minutes. As you can see, it goes milky to start with till you get it well mixed up.
I ain't going to be able to make you sausage rolls. I didn't sell my sausages, mate.
Oh no. I'm going to use the heat gun just to warm up a little bit because it's a little bit, even though it's warm in here, it's still a little bit gloopy. And I want it quite thin.
No, Mark, here. He's put whatever effects anyone has from the jabs, don't let it put you off getting it. We need to get the world back to normal, whatever normal might be. But yeah, 100%. Let's keep everyone safe.
Well, they're saying that first jab should give you 65% coverage, and then second jab it should be 85 or 80 or more than that, I think.
Yeah.
So let's.
And at the end of the day, it's affecting everybody different. Like I said, I felt pretty rough. You felt rough a bit after, didn't you?
Yeah, but I was ill beforehand, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I had a sore arm and that.
Yeah, and we both came out in rashes, didn't we? Which was quite a while after, so I don't know if that was connected or not. But at the end of the day, we just went with it, and do you know what I mean? It's like
I'd rather have a couple of days where I don't feel very well than end up with COVID.
Definitely.
And not for me, but that I don't pass on with somebody else. I mean, I'd like to think that I'm healthy enough that I'd pull through it. But it's passing it on to somebody who's not quite so healthy or
I don't think it matters sometimes. I think sometimes it's just unfortunate. It depends how it attacks you again, doesn't it? It's not
Yeah,
hitting
but they're
everybody
saying
the
if you've got an
same, is it?
underlying health problem, you end up with, you know.
Yeah. So Brian at Woodturning said sherbet, and Benjamin said that's it, Brian. Douglas said Steve had extra powder.
I'm going to put nearly all that powder in this. That's really glowy.
Duncan said it's over 40s now. Well, that's all right then. That's good. So it should be. A lot of people agreeing with what Mark said. Brian said sherbet fountain with a licorice straw. What were they called? They were called sherbet fountains, weren't they?
Yeah.
And then you used to tip it up, and all the cardboard used to go all soggy. But now they've made them so they're
Well, the
plastic, haven't
idea of the
they?
licorice lemon was supposed to be hollow, so you could suck all the licorice up it, weren't it? But
Mm.
didn't happen.
Oh, Benjamin said, wait, no, not sherbet. It was like in big jars in the sweet shop, and you would ask for a scoop of each colour.
Oh, that's that. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It is
Ben.
like sherbet, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like looked a bit like moon sand, but obviously you could eat it.
Oh, Peter Cochrane said, does resin have a shelf life?
Uh, yeah, it's quite a long shelf life, to be perfectly
Oh, there's a
honest.
fly in it. It's horrible.
I know, several in there. There is a shelf life, but I found with the epoxy, if you don't keep it warm, it gets like what's hard. It's a bit like ice cubes. It goes like an ice cube, but as soon as you warm it back up, it goes back to normal.
Pete's put, cool, cooking, wood, ten, and chemistry all in one life. And don't forget weather reports too, Pete.
So
Douglas has just said, Ben, that was rainbow dust. What's it called? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I know that makes me, when he says about sweet jar, that reminds me of the shop where we used to live when we was growing up at the top of the road. What is it now, Spa or whatever? Can you remember they used to have the glass counter and all the sweet jars
Yeah,
behind? And
yeah. 2p shoes and 1p shoes and
oh
half p
god,
shoes. All Sherman's age now. Half p sweets.
used to go. We used to go to the pub and buy beer bottles. I think it was hard because we was eating beer bottles. Because we used to buy sweets from the pub, couldn't we?
Yeah, the hatch.
Oh yeah.
You just go in there and have 20 pence. You go, can I have 6 half p chews, please?
Brian at Hartwood, he said he's had both his jabs, no side effects.
Yeah, but you're a hard boy, Brian.
Dr. Bob said blame the wand.
Right, so there you go. That's lime green, fluorescent lime green. Let's glow it and see if it
Oh, Gav
glows.
said he's had COVID, so not getting the jab.
Let's see if that actually glows, shall we? There you go. Look at that.
Oh my god, Radar said his neighbour had both the jabs and can't walk now.
Yeah. How big was the needle? Right. Let's get it back over to the lathe and pour a little bit in the wand. This will take around about 3 hours to set. So we'll get this
We
poured
ain't
in.
got 3 hours, mate.
Obviously not. I'm not going to expect people to fucking sit there 3 hours waiting for it to dry, am I? What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep topping it up because it will sink a little bit. There's about a 45-minute life on the resin. So we just air bubbles are going to pop to the top. I want it protruding a little bit so it will sink down a little bit. But hopefully that'll look quite cool. If it glows in the dark, that'd look really cool. So just get a small blowtorch and just pop the bubbles. Try not to set light to the paper at the same time. Just give it a little bit of warmth so it should bring any air bubbles to the top. No, what's that? And what I'll do is while that's drying over the next 40 minutes or so, I will keep just topping it up, making sure we've got no drips. Actually, I'll put a board under there just in case we get a drip. Because we all know that resin will find any little nook and cranny there is. And then what I'll do is I'll pour the rest of the resin in something else. So obviously the wand's virtually done now. We've put the resin in there. We'll let that go, dry and cure. Then I'll finish that off and then I'll put some pictures up of it. Obviously, we can't do nothing else now till that's dry. So, but I think it'd been easier. I think it's easier to do it now than oops, trying little drips. He says trying to do it once we'd parted the wand. At least at the moment we've got it held stable and in a specific place, and we can just turn it and sand it to finish it off as well. So
Right, Steve Ellis said, I can remember 5 and choose 4, 4, 1. What's D? I ain't got a clue.
don't know.
Also, any effects you have from the vaccine show that it is working, said Doug Miller.
Oh, got my mouse stuck.
Keith said there's a shop at Amberley Museum, has all the old sweets, you can buy them by the £1/4. Kids love it.
Yeah, all the old sweets, love it.
Brian said switch the lathe off.
Yeah.
We had Farbens in Australia way back in 1952, says Chris Dodds.
I must admit, I am a big lover of chewy sweets. I love chewy sweets.
Gav said spin the lathe to dry it faster.
Oh, yeah, that could be a bit
Wood
messy.
Dude's on.
Oh, Wood Dude.
Said good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Amy said this is an awesome project.
Thank you, Amy. I'm just shame.
I said that's magic, Steve.
I think that'll look nice. It's just shame, obviously, we can't get it finished, but I think that'll look nice once it's all dry and cured and sanded down. I think that'll just finish it off, really. And good idea. Someone suggested Colin, didn't he?
I can't remember.
Old Penny. Sidley's put 1D
penny.
because one old penny.
Yeah.
Bit before our time, love.
Shh, don't be rude.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Steve Ellis said he saw a video using spare resin, bowl blank with holes drilled out for the spare resin. You normally just put it in a tub, don't you? And
yeah, I'd pour it into a big mixing tub and just turn whatever out of it.
Collins put, love the old sweets, banana twist, blackjacks, pineapple cubes. I always liked the Coca-Cola cubes, didn't we?
Yeah, blackjacks, remember them? You see, what was the other? Fruit tellers. Was it fruit?
No, not fruit
salads.
Fruit salads, yeah. That's what Katie said yesterday, didn't she?
Yeah, fruit salads.
Barry said that's looking cool, Steve.
Thank you, Barry.
And Brian at Hartwood said part 2 next week.
No, I'll finish it in the week and then I might do a pop-up actually. I might do that'll be droid. I might do a quick who's on tomorrow dinner time? Wayne's on tomorrow dinner time, so I might do something between Wayne's dinner time and the afternoon, just do a quick 10-minute pop-up just to finish it off and see what happens. But we'll see what happens.
Ask Mark if he can just show it at the beginning of his.
Yeah, he's live tomorrow. Yeah.
We'll see. He won't mind you just showing the finished project, will he?
Yeah, but Mark moans at me then, doesn't he? Because he's a bit of a bully. No, I'm joking. I'm only joking.
You leave him alone. He's poorly.
Oh, bless his woolen knickers.
How do you know he's got woolen knickers on?
He told me.
He said that was a secret.
Right
Nikki
then, guys.
Should be great when finished. Good to see you as well, Steve. Lol.
Oh, thank you so much. Right, like I say, I'll just keep topping it up because that's. I'm hoping what's going to happen is that's going to push out the tape with as it falls down, and that's dripping a little tiny bit. You expect to get a little bit dripping out the tape.
That's a good idea because it's luminous. Look, Lawrence said make a keychain. You got some keychain things, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Make a key ring. You'd be able to find the keys easier.
I've got some mould somewhere.
You ought to do one. Put it on Chloe's keys, so when she puts them in her bedroom, she'll wonder what the hell it is glowing in the dark.
Or I could just turn something and put it in a corner so at night time it just glow. Right, so that's it basically. Can't do a lot more now. Thank you very much everybody coming over. Really do appreciate it. Thanks. I know it's a lovely day out there, and I know you guys have got better things to do than obviously coming here and watching us or listening to us. But I'll get this finished. If I don't do a pop-up tomorrow, then I'll persuade Mark to let me show it in his live tomorrow night, just so you guys can see it finished in its glory. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming over. Really do appreciate it. Have a great rest of your bank holiday weekend. And myself and Nick will see you next Sunday. I will see most of you guys tomorrow on Mark's live.
He might not want you in there now. Been rude about him.
If you show up on time, cheeky git. What was I going to say? Yeah, if not, I'll see you tomorrow on Mark's live. I'll be back Thursday. We have Stuart Farini in next Friday. So I've got something in my mind I want to try. What I'm thinking has been done before, but I've never tried it. So I'm gonna have a practice, and it's gonna be a coloured piece. Obviously, got to do
Not a
colouring with the.
gonk.
No, it's not a gonk. Got to do colouring piece with the king of colouring in. So I'm gonna have a bash at it through the week, and hopefully it'll turn out okay. So other than that, I'll see you guys in the week.
I need a
Take care.
gonk. I need a gonk.
I'll have a practice in the week and do one.
Take care, everyone. Thank you for coming along.
So we'll see you next week. Thank you very much, everybody, coming out. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the bank holiday, whether it be rain, shine, snow, hail, whatever. But have a good week. Speak to you soon, and bye for now. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
That's all, folks.